Those people who like to criticize America and criticize people in America and always talking about separation of church and state, which is not in the Constitution, by the way, do they realize that our founding document, Declaration of Independence, talks about certain unalienable rights given to us by our Creator, aka God?
You know, the Constitution says nothing about separation of church and state, by the way. That's been distorted tremendously.
So how do we come? You said the word controversy, that the media likes to climb onto controversy. What do we have to do to get the media to understand that separation of church and state is a lie, and this commission makes it clear to America that it's a lie? We have, in a typical building or a classroom, teacher's room, wherever it may be, we have posters, all types of federal posters up about OSHA regulations and various regulations. You must follow. Your rights must be protected. We've talked about it a little bit on this commission. Would it not be a good recommendation that every school, every university, every business has to have that one sheet on the bulletin board about protecting people's religious liberty, and that the separation of church and state is the biggest lie that's been told in America since our founding? And how we can get some news anchor on some network somewhere to say, shock. We've been telling you an untruth all of these decades on separation of church and state, because I'm just getting tired of it, because I know we're on the right side of it. Maybe some newscaster tonight will say, oh my gosh, controversy. We've been misled all these decades. There is no separation of church and state. You know, maybe I'll print up 1 million bumper stickers saying there is no separation of church and state. I think we all need to say that every time a reporter says separate. No, there is no such thing. Show it to me in the Constitution. We need to push back. Every time we hear separation of church and state, we need to say there is no separation of church and state. That's a lie. And every time, I think we have some interviews after this, I'm going to make it very clear, because we know that's what the Constitution says. There is no separation of church and state.